Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joy at Work. It's January 7th, 2022. Wow, I had to catch myself. I almost said 21 there. Happy New Year. I hope you're safe. I hope you're doing well. And if you took time off or celebrated, whatever you did over the last couple of weeks, I hope it was really good. It's a new year, new thoughts, new ideas, new things to talk about. And I had a plan for today. I had something I wanted to talk about and I came across a tweet early this morning that changed the trajectory of my talk. And this tweet was acknowledging the fact that so many people get into careers really excited, really optimistic about using best practices, using certain techniques, working in an environment where there's a ton of autonomy and there's motivation and all these things that people really look forward to doing. And then they get into the field, product development, for example, specific software engineering, and they just feel like a cog in the machine, right? They just feel like they're hired guns who come in or hired to do particular things, and no one cares about technique, no one cares about practice. It's all about just getting stuff done and making money. And this individual was making the observation or made the observation that one of the ways to maintain joy is to look to do things outside of work. So, in a nutshell, the thesis is you have all these great thoughts or expectations or hopes about what the workplace is going to be like. If we believe it's a place where you're going to experience joy, and this channel is all about experiencing joy at work. So, you can imagine that this caught my attention. Then you get to work and you're disappointed and joy is stolen, taken away from you. And when I read it, I was like, this is so spot on because it's true. It is true. And while this channel is about how we find joy at work, it is very true that people go to work and the conditions at times or quite often are not what they expected them to be. So today I want to talk about finding joy outside of work a little bit, even though this is a channel and I propose videos on finding joy at work. And the point I want to make today is work, our jobs are part of the larger fabrics of our lives. And people talk about work-life balance, and I don't like that phrase a lot because it isolates work. I think about life holistically and how work or your job integrates into broader picture of your life. And so work is a component, it's an aspect, it's an element of the system of life that you belong to. And so the things you do outside of work impact the way you feel about work and vice versa. And so this is why it's wise advice as well to, if possible, in your career, to look for ways to exercise your muscles, your work related muscles, if you will, outside of work. For example, if you like software development, you like using programming language to solve problems, at work, you might be restricted and told to do things in a certain way, maybe not the way you'd want to do it. Well, consider working on an open source project or just a project at home or something off to the side. Solve a problem that you've always wanted to solve using the techniques you've wanted to use. And this way, you still get to do what you want to do. It might not be at work, but it's still using the things you want to practice. Or maybe you like writing, and at work you're asked to write in a certain way or express things in a certain way. Well, outside of work, you have an opportunity to express yourself differently and to use the techniques that interest you or that you've wanted to explore. Or maybe there's certain things you've wanted to investigate in the workplace or study in the workplace. You just can't for one reason or the other. Maybe you can do this outside of work. And it doesn't also have to be taking a work related skill, if you will, and making it your hobby, because some people want to separate those things. Well, then find other things in your life that give you joy, that make you feel full. So, is it volunteering? Is it playing sports? Is it being part of a band? I don't know what it is, but finding joy outside of work helps us experience joy in work. The two things cannot be separated. And so, if you're in a situation where work is tough, maybe the joy you expected to experience in the workplace is not what you're really realizing, don't give up. You can continue to find ways to make work more joyful for sure. but also think about the things you can do outside of work. Finding joy outside of work impacts joy in work. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the feedback I continue to get. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this with a friend. Maybe this could be a nice New Year gift for them as well. I'll see you next time. Bye.